Today our travels take us here to Furnace Creek, California, at 190 feet below sea level, here in the heart of Death Valley. But this weekend the valley is filled with life, with the 51st annual encampment of the 49ers. And that means plenty of RV activity.
He says to himself, the world's gone dry, but there's no sense quitting when you can try. So he cocked one foot and he shut one eye under the Joshua tree.
So why do thousands of people gather together in the middle of Death Valley for 5 days every year? It's called the 49ers Death Valley Encampment. The goal is to foster appreciation of Death Valley as a rare environment and also to recognize the California-bound pioneer wagon parties of 1849 that helped settle the area. They've been doing this for 51 years. Where do all these people come from?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of them here.
There's a lot of people here. They come from all over, actually. A lot from Southern California, but really from everywhere.
The 5-day event is packed with activities, including the popular art show in Furnace Creek. Artist Susan Altstad has a love for both art and RVs.
That's our Airstream, actually, and it's a 1964 23-footer. We've had it for about 8 years.
The musicians were out in force, as were the gold panners. The goal? Remove all the sand without losing any of the 8 nuggets, or losing your breath, whichever comes first. RVers Bill and Marjorie Newman of Las Vegas are regulars at the 49ers encampment. I'm looking at a lot of buttons there that you have on your vest, so obviously you've been here before.
For 27 years we've been coming. I think in 27 years we've missed 3.
The campground across the road was packed with other regulars who enjoy the unique Death Valley winter weather. We were driving by and I saw you guys out here. I thought, well, that's a tough view that they've got.
Really?
It is.
It is tough life.
Isn't it a tough life? You got your chairs all set up.
Where can you go and watch snow and be so warm?
And we're talking about putting our shorts on.
The winter climate in Death Valley is also ideal for hiking.
We have a large group in Laverne of how many, Phyllis?
Average about 65 people a month that we take up the hills. We hike 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
Wow.
We rest on Sundays. We hike every day of the year except Thanksgiving and Christmas Day.
The group was hiking down the hill from the 4-star Furnace Creek Inn, built by the Borax Company in 1927. The 66 rooms have seen many visiting celebrities over the years.
And so we do have a lot of people from Hollywood come out.
Can you give us a few names? Come on. Madonna.
No, I'd rather not.
Bruce Willis?
I'd rather not say.
James Garner.
Well, actually, one of the reasons that people like...
Furnace Creek is filled with nice surprises, like a lush 18-hole golf course, which happens to be the world's lowest course. And how about golf scores here?
We guarantee that you shoot your lowest golf score here.
In addition to the sand traps, there are other local hazards, like the occasional coyote. This great scenery is mixed with interesting history. The Furnace Creek area was settled by the lost 49ers and developed by the Borax Company in the late 1800s. This is the original 20-mule team wagon train dating back to 1885. It was used to haul borax from Mojave all the way to Death Valley, a distance of 165 miles. It took them 10 days. Visitors lined the street during the 49er encampment to watch the annual reenactment of that 20-mule team wagon trek. It's authentic right down to the period costumes and the wagons, although the modern journey has the benefit of paved roads.
Let her up, go!
Up the road about 30 miles in Stovepipe Wells is another highlight, the annual Prospectors Race. The race is done in teams of 3. The goal? Set up a tent, build a fire, cook an egg, eat it, and then climb inside the tent along with your 2 teammates.
Let go of the post! Let go of the post! Go!
The wheelbarrow race is less complicated. The object here, keep as much water as you can in your wheelbarrow as you negotiate the course. This is not as easy as it looks. Death Valley has over 3 million acres of spectacular desert scenery and one bizarre castle, built in the 1920s by an eccentric character named Walter Scott. Scotty's castle draws tourists by the thousands each year. And you can't help but think that Scotty was actually ahead of his time, because just a few decades later, a few hours to the south, more castles were built. Hotel magnate Steve Wynn upped the ante considerably with the creation of the fabulous Bellagio Hotel here on the Las Vegas Strip. Inside, one of the finest collections of French Impressionistic art west of the Mississippi. I'm not sure if this is what the 49ers had in mind when they first came to this desert area, but the Bellagio Water Show is the newest sidewalk attraction in Vegas. And out in Death Valley, thousands of people come together every year to remember those early pioneers and let the road take them to new experiences.